Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today Wesley is back and he is going to be picking out a full face of makeup for me to put on today. You left your phone on during recording, how rude! So I'm going to film Wesley picking out all of my things and then I am going to be back and put it on and we'll ask him at the end what he thinks. Have you thought about what kind of look you're going for today?
Probably more neutral because it's the way I like it when you do your makeup. Sometimes I don't like the crazy colors, so we're going to try to keep it neutral.
Okay, so an everyday look is what we're going for, okay? So before we get too far into the video, if you haven't already, please like this video, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and of course, if you're not already, subscribe. Especially because I think the next time Wesley gets on here is when we hit 200, and maybe he's convinced that I'll do makeup on him. Maybe,
we'll see.
Maybe. So make sure you do that and let's get into the video. Does Salem want to be in the video too?
I think he does.
Yeah. Okay, well, I made Wesley a shopping list. So I've got a little plastic bag here that's empty. Oops, there it goes. And then I made this shopping list of everything he needs, all the different products, so that he doesn't forget anything.
Wow, there's so many.
Well, yeah. That's a thing. So I at least told him the products, but he's going to have to pick everything out. I'll read it too if you want, and then once you pick it, you can put it in here.
Okay.
So we're going to start over here first by the vanity. The drawer on the bottom left has the primers, my foundations, and also it has powders in there. So you can pick anything you want, dig through, find whatever. A primer, a foundation, and a powder. You might have to read the labels if you don't know what's what. It's probably the first time you've even looked at what all I have in here, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a bit much.
Did you realize there's that much?
No.
No?
No.
You didn't have an idea?
No. This is the setting powder. I need
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm. One's a powder. So you can put it in your bag if you are going to use it. Then we need a primer and a foundation from that drawer.
A primer and a foundation.
Yes.
Glitter primer sounds fun.
So we're going for a neutral look, but you want glitter primer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing that's in there. So what you picked, glitter primer, that's actually an eyeshadow primer. So you can keep it in there. We need an eyeshadow primer, but it's not a face primer.
Okay, so I need another primer then?
Yes.
Alright. I'll just grab this one then because it looked clear. And then I got a powder, a primer, and what now?
A foundation.
I haven't seen a foundation yet.
What you have in your hand is anything that has like a creamy skin color to it, that's a foundation. Primers are usually like clear.
Oh.
Those are foundations. That's like to help cover like if you have redness or unevenness.
I'll go with that one, I guess.
Okay. Alright, so now you can close that drawer. Do you want a lash or no?
No.
No lashes?
No lashes.
Okay, we'll skip that. How about eyeliner?
Alright.
Okay, the middle drawer there, if you open up right here, that has eyeliners in here.
Okay.
So these are all eyeliners, and then there's some, like this is a gel pot eyeliner. These are eyeliners. So you can pick whatever you want. Sometimes I just use eyeshadow for eyeliner, so it just depends what you want. You can make a lot of stuff work as other stuff.
No, I don't want an eyeliner.
No?
No.
Changed your mind?
Yeah.
It's all trash. Throw it away. Alright, let's go over here then next. So here I have, if you want a concealer. Concealers kind of look like the foundation. That's more for like if you have dark circles. I don't always wear it, but you can. I've got brow gel. I definitely want one of those. And then this has a lot of blushes in it, but these aren't all the blushes I have.
Okay, so what do I need to pick?
So for sure a brow gel, because this is the only place I have brow gel. So that's going to be like a clear thing, so your brow hairs to get set into place. That one's a concealer. You can have a concealer if you want. You don't have one yet. It's a color corrector, kind of like a concealer also.
I just don't know how you use any of this stuff.
Because I know what it is. Okay, you got a brow gel. And then you can pick a blush from there, or you can wait till my other section of blush. It's up to you.
I'm not liking any of these colors.
Okay, I have other ones, other places. If you don't see any you like there.
Yeah, none there.
Okay. I have enough of them that I ran out of space in that drawer. Alright, go to the drawer below it. Now this is going to be where we have some bronzers. Careful how far out you pull it. We've got bronzers, a few more blushes, mascara.
This is the mascara.
Yes, that is a mascara. But this whole thing is full of mascaras. That's a blush. Some of these are single eyeshadows that didn't fit, but there's more mascaras and different bronzers down in there. I need more storage units to organize better.
I see that. I like the Wet n Wild.
You like Wet n Wild?
Yeah.
Okay, I
know you like that
be
too.
the bronzer then. So you need a mascara. There's a lot of mascaras.
I don't know how to pick them.
Like you don't know what's good?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of the point of this. You kind of have to go, if you don't know anything, you almost have to go on packaging, just like what looks, you know, which sometimes packaging is deceiving, so you never know.
Well, I'm trying to do my neutral look here,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't know what's going to work because I don't know anything.
Well, that's a purple mascara.
Is this one orange then?
No. No.
Well, this is Ulta Beauty. I like the color. We're going with it.
Okay.
Hopefully it
Alright,
turns out
so you
alright.
got a bronzer, you got a mascara. Good there?
Yep.
Okay. Shoo! Alright, moving on to the other side of the room. Since you didn't pick a blush yet, the rest of my blushes are in here, so you're going to need to find a blush, and you're also going to need to pick a highlighter.
The Moon Prism, huh?
Yes, that's the one I just got. It's in a box. You can open it if you want to see the colors, in case you don't like
actually,
them.
I'm going to use... Well, that's a highlighter. Never mind. But we're going to put that in there. Because I remember you looking for that for a long time.
That color one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used it in a while either. It's a good one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's when they actually sent me that over.
Just another highlighter.
Technically, but it's pink. Like, it's not a normal, regular skin
We got
color.
a highlighter.
Okay, so, are you just looking for blush then?
Yeah.
Okay, that has a blush in it. This is blush. This is blush. This is blush.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Sparkly blush.
This gives you some options.
Options, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
because it's got multiple colors in it.
Right.
Alright, and that's your highlighter?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So somewhere in there is some brow pencils. You just gotta find one that you want me to use, an eyebrow pencil.
Which ones are those?
Let's see. This is one. Yeah, and I've got a few kind of somewhere mixed in there. But if it's easier just to use one, it's fine. That doesn't matter as much. Yeah, that's one you just had too, that silver one. Okay, got a brow pencil. So, eyeshadow. You're going to pick me a palette. So both of these are filled with palettes.
Okay.
So you can pick a whole palette. There's lots of options.
Right. Let's see what the Jeffree Star has here.
The old blood sugar.
Yeah, see if there's some neutral looks in here.
Jeffree Star, neutral.
Yeah, I think you can manage that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I believe in your talent.
Okay. Pick that one out right away.
Mm-hmm. I recognize this one.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you recognize that one?
Because this is the first guy you started watching when I remember you getting into this.
Oh, yeah.
May not be the exact person you started watching, but it's the one I remember.
Yeah. Okay. So next we have to pick lip products. So there's actually a lot up here, but there's also a whole nother bucket on the other side of the room of lip stuff.
We're gonna pick from up here.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to get a neutralish color.
Most of the lips, at least, you can tell from the outside the color, unlike the
Right.
other stuff you're dealing with across the room. Do you feel pressure?
Mm-mm.
No, that's good.
If it looks bad, then it looks bad. At least we're inside today.
Well, it's just makeup. It washes off.
I'm thinking neutral though, with like a deep red.
Oh, with a pop of color.
Yeah.
Neutral with the bold lip, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hollow. I like hollow.
You like
taco.
hollow? Okay. Now, you can do just that if you want. That's a gloss.
Oh,
So,
it's a gloss.
no,
Okay.
you can use gloss, but you can use gloss alone. If I use it alone, it's going to look like just shiny and glitter. So you can either use it alone, or you could pick a lipstick and I put the gloss over top of it if you want to.
Okay, then we'll use the NYX.
The NYX with the glitter?
Yeah, the NYX Ripe Berry.
A fall shade? Okay. So, I think the last thing here... The last thing is a setting spray. I forgot because I don't really have a good spot for them. They're just like out here. So that's going to lock all the makeup in place.
I'm going with this one. I like
That one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you happy with your picks?
We'll see.
Okay. All right. So I sent Wes downstairs while I'm doing this, and then we'll have him come back up at the end to see what he thinks. So I'm going to start priming, and I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime pore filling primer. And I didn't tell Wes anything other than like what pieces he needed, you guys. So he doesn't know that this item's on my project pan list. He doesn't know that I don't really like this one, but I am trying to use it up. So it's interesting to me, this stuff that he picked and why he picked some of it. But he did tell me off camera before he went down. He was like, well, I don't want to look like I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, well, it's kind of the point of the video, dear, but I know what you mean. So I'm going to do my best to give him his everyday natural look. Wes also knows absolutely nothing about my skin type. Like, I don't think he could tell you oily, dry, combo, needs pore filling, whatever. So he really has no idea. So for foundation, Wesley picked the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. So he didn't pick a concealer, but it's okay because he picked this. This is in shade Light Natural. And I haven't used this in a while, so I'm glad he picked that. That's kind of was the fun part of this video for me too, was I was interested to see like, well, he picks stuff I use all the time, which he did for the primer, but some things maybe he picked that I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't used that in a while. I truly, you guys, I'm not kidding, I don't think he had any idea of how much makeup I have up here. Like, I don't think he knows how much, like, stuff has accumulated makeup-wise. I just did one pump of this, and I'm going to use my wetted sponge and put this all over the face. You know what's funny that I just noticed? I'm pretty sure other than the eyeshadow, Wesley selected all drugstore stuff. I'm pretty sure what he picked here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he picked all drugstore stuff, you guys. Which, I didn't tell him to do that. I don't even know if he knows what drugstore is or isn't. But you guys heard him, like, with the mascara. He was like, I don't know what different mascaras are or how to pick them. Which, to me, I'm like, oh, that's cute. He wants to do well. But also, like, he realizes he doesn't really know what he's talking about. Okay, this will be interesting because Wesley also chose all, like, super mattifying products. So this is kind of a matte primer. I'm not going to do too much powder because of that. He picked the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. Love this one. Haven't used it in a while because I've just been busy trying to get through my Coty Airspun one, which isn't my favorite, but I love this one. So I'm just going to do a little around my T-zone areas that normally get oily. I think this is a great blurring powder too, you guys. Like, it helps, I think, more with making my pores disappear than the primer does that I used by Maybelline. Wes also told me off camera because I was like, I kind of thought you would pick a glam look for me. And he was like, no, honestly, I like it more when you do, I forget what he called it. It's you know, natural, but neutral, whatever he called it. And I'm like, well, listen, I like to be a glam queen sometimes, and that is true. He always comments he does not like it when I use bright colors, you guys. He'll always say, like, if I have anything like blue or purple or whatever on my eyes, he'll be like, yeah, it looks like you have a black eye. Rude, hurtful, but I mean, that's the thing. you know, if I ask him for his opinion, he'll give it, but it's not like he's saying like, that looks bad as soon as I compound or anything. I ask him for his opinion. And the other thing is, even if he doesn't like it, it's not like he doesn't like the colors. It's not like the application's bad or anything. So usually if I want to do it, I'll do it even if he doesn't like it because, you know, it's about what I like too. You guys like how I said I was just going to put this in my T-zone and then I literally put it everywhere? I'm not going to lie. I started putting it on. I was like, ooh, this is really blurring. Ooh, my pores are going away. And then I just wanted that everywhere. So good job, Wesley. You did really well with this one. This Wet n Wild one is really good. Okay, let's do some eyeshadow primer. He gave me a glitter primer, but he didn't pick a glitter. So, yeah. He said he wanted a neutral look, but then he chose a glitter primer. So, I don't know. But I'm just going to put it on as an eyeshadow base. I know this will at least make my metallics pop in this palette. I'm at least going to do some kind of little metallic moment from there with still trying to keep it neutral because that's what he said he wanted. With a bold lip, by the way. And that was just the Ulta Beauty brand glitter primer, if I didn't say that, guys. All right, let's go to brows. And Wes picked, I think just because it was the easiest to find, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I have it in shade Taupe. This is one of the only brow pencils I have too. I don't have like a whole friggin' drawer full like I did some of those other items for this, so there weren't that many options to begin with. I like the precision that I can get with this micro brow pencil, but I feel like I have to use a lot of it to fill in the sparse parts here. So if I wanted to be extra, I could, you know, use this for the precision and something else less precise just to fill in. But I don't, you know, I just want to use one product. But what I'm getting at is because of that, I feel I'm actually going to run out of this very quickly. More quickly than I would my other brow products. But we'll see, that's just a feeling I'm getting. So Wes picked the Femme Couture Clear Brow Gel, which is really funny because that's what I use pretty much every day anyway. The wand is 100% my favorite. I think it deposits, for me personally, a little bit too much product on the brows, but we can make it work. You can make almost anything work. You can find this brand at Sally Beauty, by the way. Okay, I think I want to get into the eyes actually next. So Wesley picked the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar Palette. It's so funny to me that he picked like all super cheap drugstore brand makeup for the entire rest of the face, and then this is like, bam! I think this is like a $54 palette or something like that, that he was just like, you could almost get everything else for $54 combined, but you heard him say his reasoning why he picked this one. So we're going to try to give him a little neutral look with this. I'm going to go ahead and put down Sugar Cane all over the lid just to kind of set that glitter base a little bit that we used as our primer. Alright, so I think I'm going to go next with a little bit of Ouch, this kind of like brown shade here, and just deposit that into the crease. And I do think Wesley's right. Like, it's doable to do a neutral look with this palette. A lot of Jeffree Star's palettes are like that, where they'll be like these insane colors, but you can also pull off a neutral everyday look with it. Alright, I'm actually going to do a teensy bit of Coma down here. It's a little bit of a purple. I'm just going to use it to deepen up the outer corner, and I'm not going to do very much at all. Just enough to give us a little dimension. I'm not looking for like a bright pop of purple or anything like that. By the way, I've been doing all of this so far on my Morphe X Jeffree Star JS6 brush. And the sponge I used for my foundation was from Dollar Lash Club. If you want, you can use the code KNForeman for 10% off on their site, or shop using the affiliate link in the description below. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little more Ouch because I think that brown got a little lost. I'm going to try to find a little flat brush here. This will do, Morphe M166. Wet a little with the setting spray Wesley picked. And I am going to go in with Sweetener, which is this kind of neutral looking metallic right here. I'm not going to do it all over the lid. I'm going to try to just do it on the inner portion and kind of blend it into the colors I have pre-existing. So obviously you could go much more every day than this if you wanted. You could just do 1 shade, 2 shades. This is my 1, 2, 3, 4th shade, I think, so far of this. So we'll see if Wesley says I went too far, it's not every day, or if he likes it. I don't know. I'm now remembering he gave me kind of a berry lip, so I don't know how that's gonna look with this little bit of purple. I didn't really think about that. But maybe I think it's more of a berry look on the lip than a red lip, so maybe it'll be okay. I did at least ask him what kind of look he was going for, because I was hoping he would kind of think about like, will these things be cohesive or not? So I know some people don't think about that. I'm not dipping in extra, I'm just putting whatever's left on the lower inner third down here. And then I'm going to take the first brush, again not dipping any extra, but just put any excess thin here on the rest of the lower lash line. Alright, and he didn't give me eyeliner, so I'm going to go in with Intravenous, which is this dark chocolatey brown shade. And I'm just going to use that to kind of make a little bit of an eyeliner. I've really been liking doing this technique anyway on a day-to-day basis. Alright, and just to finish it off here, I'm going to take a little bit of this white shade Glucose in the inner corner to brighten a little bit, and this is just within a little eye shader I got Nipsey from Bogachis. I don't know how you say that, you guys. I still have yet to learn. There we go. I just want to brighten this a little bit. Feeling a little like I've got some dark circles here, and Wesley didn't pick a concealer for me, so I don't know. That Milani, it is very full coverage, but I spread it pretty thin because I didn't want it to look cakey, which I feel it sometimes can if you get too much. Do a little brow bone too moment. Alright, that'll be it for the eyes. I look like a ghoul because I don't have any of the rest of my face on, so let's go there next. Alright, let's bronze. Wesley picked for me from Wet n Wild the Color Icon bronzer in shade Palm Beach Ready. So, Wesley says I love Wet n Wild, which I'm like, do I know, honey? Like, I do. There's some products like that powder that I stan, like I love, but some Wet n Wild products I'm like, girl, like, So it just depends. It's kind of hit or miss for me. So this one I do enjoy though. So this particular product, he's safe. So I'm just going to warm up the skin with this. And I am taking my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH07 to do this. It's pretty glowy shimmery though. I'm not going to lie. I kind of forgot just how shimmery it is. Alright, there's a little color back in the face. Now, obviously it looks a little crazy, so let's add our blush. Wesley chose for us the Makeup Revolution highlighter palette in Vintage Lace Blush is the name of this. And it says it is an intense dual pigment blusher. So I don't remember how intense this is. So I'm going to try to be careful. And neutral for me, like this is a bit dark to be honest. The other three work pretty well. A lot of the blushes I had in my drawer were kind of these shades that he said he didn't like the shades. So I'm going to go with this lightest pinky shade here and see what he thinks of that. Hello, I'm not seeing this intensity claimed on the packaging, you guys. I've got to say. I don't know, is it too light for me? Is that the issue? Oh, there it is a little bit. Okay, maybe I just had to get past the top layer. This is fairly new, so I haven't used it a ton. That could have just been the issue. There's a ton of glitter in this though, so hopefully Wesley doesn't mind a glittery look because we're certainly getting one, and this I'm finding is looking a little duochrome. Also, like, do you see it? I don't know. It's getting a little space-like. I don't know how natural that is gonna be, but it is what it is. Okay. We're straying further and further away from our neutral look. I'm sorry, Wesley. Let's do a little setting spray. So this is the Milani Make It Last setting spray, the matte kind. Give it a little shake and we'll spritz that on. Okay, and then Wesley picked for us, you guys. He's trying to be nice because he knows I like this highlighter. Like, I feel like that's what he was torn between the whole video, was he was like, well, I want a neutral look. But then he kept seeing things that he's like, but I know you like this, and I know you like this, and I know you like this. So he started picking things that he knew I liked, but that's not neutral, okay? So he picked this out. Like, in what universe do you think this is going to be neutral, sweetie? But this is the Maybelline Master Fairy Light Illuminating Powder. So I'm just going to take my Morphe X Jeffree Star JS4 brush, give it a little swirl through all the colors, and give myself a little highlight here. Highlight on top of the highlight, if we're being honest, because this blush is already kind of duochrome-y, crazy, insane. Okay, so it's a little like bluey now, so I don't know what to tell him. I don't know what to tell him. We'll see what he says. I'm going to curl my lashes now. Alright, so for mascara, Wesley actually picked something that's going to be a little bit of a first impressions for me. It was sealed. I hadn't ever opened it or used it yet. This is from Ulta Beauty. This is the Limitless Lashes Mascara. It says it's lengthening and volumizing mascara. And I see no shade on, there we go, jet black and jet black. Okay, so the wand looks fine. It's definitely a wet formula, but that could be good because it's brand new. I would definitely say it's lengthening. I don't know about volume yet. Maybe I need a second coat here. Got a couple little mascara marks that I'm just gonna wait till they dry and scrape away here. All right, I don't know how much volume there is, but it definitely separated and lengthened my lashes. So I still like it. It doesn't say what it is advertised to do. Like, it doesn't do what it's advertised to do, you know what I mean? But I don't really care that much about volume. I feel like my eyes are pretty voluminous anyway, so I care more about the separating and the lengthening anyway, so I like it. I'm gonna spoolie these little mascara marks off I got here since the formula was so wet, but again, I think that's just because it's a new formula. Usually after you have opened a tube, it starts to like dry out a little, but not necessarily in a bad way. All right, how are we doing here? I don't know. Definitely glowy, highlighty. Okay. Oh, I think we're just down to lipstick and gloss, you guys. So Wesley picked the NYX Butter Lipstick in shade Ripe Berry. Oh, I've definitely used this before. I don't remember it, but I can tell I've used it looking at it. Yeah, I think this will go. Probably would have been nice to have a lip liner with this, but it's okay. Okay, so here is the lip with just the NYX product. And then we're going to top it with the Essence Hollow Wow Dewy Lip Shine. And this one is in shade Scarab Wings. It's got kind of like a purpley blue shift in it. I love the smell of this one, you guys. It's like, I don't know, it's just kind of fruity and it just, I don't know, it smells very sweet and delicious. I think with how dark this lip is, you might not be able to see the reflect too much, but there definitely is kind of like a bluish green, purpley reflect going on in there. It's just slight because of the dark lip color, so I think it's gonna work. All right, I'm gonna give us one more setting spray here just because it's looking a little powdery to me. Could just be the cast of the blue-ish highlighter, I don't know. Okay guys, so here is the finished look that Wesley picked out all of my products. I'm gonna go ahead and call him up and see what he thinks of it.
Hello?
Hello, I'm ready for you to come back.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'll be up in a minute.
Okay. Texted him first, but my guess is he's on the computer, so he'll be back in a minute. Okay, Red, look at it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I did all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, do you think it all looks neutral, natural?
No, but it still looks good.
The things that I thought, that I was like, well, first of all, you said you wanted neutral, but then you were picking things that you knew that I liked.
Yeah.
That wasn't necessarily, like,
Right.
it's blue, you know what I mean? So there's like a little bit of blue you can see mixed in there, so that's not super natural, but I do like it, but it wasn't your vision. And then you can probably see how this is like super pinky.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like duochrome. That was, this is like super shiny, duochrome-y, glittery. And then I don't know. Can you see the glitter on the gloss?
Yeah,
Or not
yeah,
really?
that's clear. You gotta be close up to see it.
It's not as like purple and blue as it looks in here because you paired it with this. It made it a little more natural. But, and I definitely could have done more of a natural eye, but I got a little carried away because I like that palette. But I still picked mostly neutral colors. So,
It looks good.
would you take me out like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not today though.
Wow. You guys see this, what I have to put up with? Alright, well I think you did a good job this time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Again, if you haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, let us know what you thought of the stuff that Wesley picked. And make sure you subscribe so that we can get him back on the channel again. If you're new, I upload videos every Sunday, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!